So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So we will continue in that patriotic spirit. Now I invite Chetasi back onto the stage to present a special patriotic song.
My name is Chetasi, and I'll be singing the Desh Bhakti song, "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo," famously sung by Lata Mangeshkar ji and written by poet Kavi Pradeep as a tribute to the Indian soldiers who died during the 1962 Sino-Indian War. मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। तुम भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, खतरे में पड़ी आजादी, जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, खतरे में पड़ी आजादी, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, जब तक थी सांस लड़े वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी, संगीन पे धर कर माथा, सो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जब देश में थी दिवाली, वो खेल रहे थे होली, जब देश में थी दिवाली, वो खेल रहे थे होली।
Our next presentation is specially meaningful for today's occasion. We are delighted to welcome Pooja Sengvi ji, who has written a special poem dedicated to Operation Sindoor.
हेलो एवरीवन, नमस्ते। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हम सभी के लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है और लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल ढिलन जी ने तो इस पे किताब ही लिख दी, ये और भी ज़्यादा गर्व की बात है और हम आज सब यहाँ मौजूद हैं। बट गर्व सभी भारतवासियों को इतना ज़्यादा है, हर एक ऑपरेशन पे, चाहे सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हो, हम लोगों की एज में हमने वही देखा है, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक या ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। तो मेरी कहानी ये कि मैं यूएस में जब ये पहला बॉम्ब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का गिरा, तो मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने बोला कि इंडिया ने अटैक कर दिया है, और मैं थोड़ी बहुत कविता लिखती हूँ, तो टीवी के सामने बैठ के 2 घंटे में मैंने ये कविता लिख दी। तो और मतलब मुझे बिलीव ही नहीं हो रहा था कि इतना गर्व हो रहा था कि पंक्तियां रुक ही नहीं रही थी कविता की। तो मैं पेश करती हूँ आपके सामने ये कविता। सिंदूर की कीमत, सिंदूर की कीमत उन क्रूरों ने ना थी जानी, घाटी में उन बहनों के साथ की थी जब बेईमानी। कहते थे जाके मोदी को बोलो, सुनाओ जाके दर्द उसको। रूह कांपी तब मानवता की, तड़प उठा था हृदय देश का। थम गया हिंदुस्तान सारा, पूछा बहनों ने जब, क्या था इसमें दोष हमारा, क्या था इसमें दोष हमारा। भारत माता की जय।
Our next patriotic presentation comes from Master Srihan. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Hi everyone, my name is Srihan Bhimreddy and I'm singing the song Tere Mitti from the movie Kesari.
जलाया है तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है। तेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए 100 दर्द सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे। मेरी ज़मीं अब बूब मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के ऊन कहे। तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। केसरी Thank you.
Thank you, Srihan, for the wonderful songs. Next, we'll continue with our last presentation of the songs by Sangeeta ji.
लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल KJS Dhillon जी, जिन्होंने किताब लिखी है ऑपरेशन सिंदूर और उसका आविष्करण है आज। और पिछले साल हम सभी जानते हैं पहलगाम अटैक और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिस्ट घुस के इनोसेंट टूरिस्ट को वो भी धर्म पूछ के पहली बार हस्बैंड्स को मारा है और वो हमारे बहनों का सिंदूर उजाड़ा है। और उसी सिलसिले और बोले थे कि उन लोग ये चैलेंज किया, भारतीय गवर्नमेंट को चैलेंज किया कि जाके मोदी को बोल, तो मोदी जी ने बोल दिया है। उसका नाम ऑपरेशन सिंदूर यही रखा है और घुस के मारा है। स्कोर्स ऑफ टेररिस्ट वर किल्ड। और अब जानते हैं पूरा दुनिया में मिलिट्री एकेडमीज आर स्टडीइंग ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। और इससे ज्यादा मैं नहीं बोलूंगा। एंड थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग Dhillon साहब। एंड देन वी हैव अमित शर्मा जी, हमारे उपस्थित ब्रिगेडियर अमित शर्मा जी, मिलिट्री अटैची एम्बेसी ऑफ इंडिया। एक बार वी हैव वाइस एडमिरल भरतन जी फ्रॉम नेवी। भरतन जी। We have Commodore Soni ji from Navy. We have Commodore Sohi ji from Navy. And we have Colonel P.C. Sharma ji from Army. And we have Squadron Leader Neha Chaudhary ji, retired Indian Air Force. और आजकल वो यहीं पर है, जॉर्ज मेसन से MBA की है। सो थैंक यू ऑल फॉर कमिंग एंड फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट आई थैंक एवरी वन ऑफ यू फॉर टेकिंग टाइम आउट एंड कमिंग हियर। तो पहले जेसी सिंह जी को बुलाता हूँ। जेसी सिंह जी इज चेयरमैन ऑफ सिक्स ऑफ अमेरिका, इज philanthropist and active in politics and did a lot of charity. He is a great community leader.
Namaskar, good evening, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. My name is Jesse Singh. I'm the chairman of Six of America, and I want to thank Adappa ji and the organization today who is hosting this event. It's a very, very proud moment as an American Indian and as a Sikh to be here today to welcome Sardar Sahab Kamaljeet Singh Dhillon Sahab, Lieutenant General. We're so proud of you. Welcome, sir. सबसे पहले जयकारा तो अडेरी छड़ा गए बोले सो निहाल। So when we look at you, when we see you on TV, when we were seeing you in several places, we feel so proud. And today I see you, your towering personality, your height. Vaheguru mehr kare. And I don't understand where this tiny word came from, because as towering your personality is, that's how towering your career has been. 4 decades serving the nation with Chinar Corps, one of the most elegant corps in the Indian Army. And today when we talk about Article 370, when we talk about peace in Kashmir, I think the real man behind that is amongst us. So we thank you for all that. Also the Pulwama attack, bringing the culprits to real justice and catching them. I think you were exemplary, and we really feel proud of you. And when we think about Army, we always think about bombs going on and tanks and firings and snipers and blood. But there's another thing that General Saab did in Kashmir, which is, legendary with Sikh faith, where we have martial, doctrine. We also have a forgiveness doctrine. And General Saab started Operation Ma in Kashmir, which was involving the mothers to convince their children who have been radicalized to come back into the mainstream. So we salute that too, that you are bringing the youth back into mainstream. Extremely proud of you. And today on behalf of Six of America, we would like to honor you. And I would like my team from Six of America to please come. I would request you to please come to the stage so we can give you a citation from our side. Lieutenant Singh, please come. Lieutenant Singh, Lord Singh, please come. Mankuji, you can come too from the camera. Sir, you are a part of 6 of that. This is a small token of appreciation. Thank you, sir. I will invite Sri Sunil Singh Ji, Chairman of National Council of Asian Indian Associations.
Namaste everybody. General Kamaljeet Singh, Sindhu Ji, Sindhu, it is Dhillon, I'm sorry. And Appaji, the same way. Most of the people here are community leaders, all community leaders. Revenue. And that's a great thing you did. Sir, terrorism, I believe from our childhood we see the terrorism in India, and I will tell you the good part of that. When Pradhan Mantri Modi became the Prime Minister in 2014, my son got married in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. And that time, I believe all of you remember, that you leave your bag anywhere, nobody will touch it, it might be a bomb. We left our jewelry suitcase at the airport, and nobody touched it. Thank you, Adappa is saying time is over. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sunil Ji. And finally, we invite Mohan Sabruji to address the gathering. He is in charge of Global Kashmiri Pandit Association.
Distinguished guests, really want to thank the leadership from our army who are here. Want to thank the organizers and the community leaders for inviting a Kashmiri Hindu who represents Kashmiri Hindu diaspora. To me, Pahalgam, Srinagar, Kashmir are the names, are the streets I have played there. So I feel I have a special connection to our general, because the book that he has written is a book for history. Battles will go, they will be forgotten, people will move on, generations will go on, but future generation needs a true account of history. Thank you for producing this historical document. I really, really thank you for that. It became fashionable to talk about much later in the rest of India or rest of the world. We have undergone genocide in Kashmir. Kashmiri Hindus have been thrown out their homes. State governments changed, central governments changed. The tragedy of Kashmiri Hindus continues. They still are refugees in their own countries and even abroad. So in that respect, I really want to salute every soldier, including our children here, for the sacrifices they have done in Kashmir. We know it, personally we know it. They have guarded against internal enemies and external threats in Kashmir. For that, we all owe you a profound gratitude. Thank you for doing that for us.
I request Dhillon to come onto the stage.
So we will facilitate from IADA. So all IADA members, Raghavendra Priyani ji, Kamlakar ji, Ramesh Bhimreddy ji, Krishna ji, Goodbye.
I request Chetasi to come onto the stage to felicitate with flowers representing our next generation.
It's my honor and a pleasure to welcome General Dhillon in Washington, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Adappa Prasad ji, Honorable Brigadier Sharma, J.C. Singh ji. If I have to introduce General Dhillon's 40 years of immaculate career, how do I define in few lines? So I was thinking, and I discovered 2 lines before I read this official bio. त्याग, तपस्या और बलिदान, जनरल ढिल्लों की पहचान. समर्पण और संकल्प, दूसरा नहीं कोई विकल्प. And his inspiration is derived by 2 women, not one, Bharat Mata, and we are so blessed and honored that we have the other inspiration, the man, the person behind his success. Please welcome Mrs. Jasmine Dhillon. She is with us today. So I have read the official bio, and I also welcome, and we feel honored that all the veterans, honorable veterans, are with us today to welcome General Dhillon in Washington, Maryland. Lieutenant General Colonel G. Singh Dhillon, Param Vashist Seva Medal, Uttam Youth Seva Medal, Youth Seva Medal, Vashist Seva Medal, is a 1983 commissioned Indian Army officer who is in his service spanning almost 4 decades. And these 4 decades does not include 4 years he spent in the NDA. So 44 years out of the 80 years of independence. So round of applause for General Dhillon. He has served a total of 8 tenures in counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism operation areas, of which 6 in Kashmir Valley and tenure each in Jammu region and Manipur in Northeast. He has the distinction of commanding the always active in Operation 15 Corps, also known as Chinar Corps, responsible for military operations on the line of control and within the Kashmir Valley during the most challenging environment of Pulwama, Balakot airstrikes, and abrogation of Article 370. We'll hear more from him about the Article 370 and his role. His peace initiative in Kashmir Valley, like Operation Ma, which Jesse Singh ji has very eloquently described, and I will highly encourage to watch this Operation Ma documentary on DocuBay available. And he's MSc, MPhil, PhD, and he's presently the chairperson, Board of Governors of Indian Institute of Technology, Mandi. And he was the Director General of Defense Intelligence under the Chief of Defense Staff, responsible for international military cooperation and strategic intelligence till he was superannuated from services January 2022. And General Dhillon has written many books, and these are all bestseller. Kitne Ghazi Aaye, Kitne Ghazi Gaye. And the most interesting is Wafadari, Imandari, Zimmedari. These words are define his motto, his mission, his vision, and his leadership. And we are here to talk about the Operation Sindoor. We were told to bring limited books, and I was so told that 15 minutes we sold out. There's no book left, but there is link available. We'll be happy to serve those books. And Brigadier Amit Sharma, who has been instrumental for bringing him into Washington, has the first one to bought 50 books. So if anybody is short of books, he is the person. And by the time he finishes talk, I can tell you his 4th book is already in the line, and it is releasing on the August of 28 in India. So please give a standing ovation to General Dhillon with round of applause. We welcome you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, Jai Hind. And thank you everyone present here today and giving me this opportunity to speak to you. I particularly would like to say good evening to Admiral Bhartan, Brigadier Sharma, the serving Indian military attaché here, the veterans, Jesse Singh ji, Adappa ji, Mr. Rakesh Malhotra, and all the community leaders and the wonderful people who came up and sang some nice patriotic songs, they touch your heart. All these songs which were sung on the stage today. We all have grown up listening to these songs, and they are so much part of our heartbeat and the Indianness which stays within our hearts. So thank you very much once again. and today evening sparing your time to come out and be present here. And today also is the week of India's independence. We just celebrated 80th independence, and I would also like to remember the freedom fighters who fought for the freedom, and the freedom which gave us the right to be sitting here the way we are sitting here today. I also, with prayer on my lips, pride in my heart, salute all the soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice to keep that freedom alive. Freedom once gained has to be kept alive, and all the soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice, all the families which was talked about of the soldiers, our Veer Naris, their contribution, that dedication to the nation. And most importantly, the unknown soldier who never got recognized for his sacrifice or his contribution in freedom, in maintaining the freedom, and more importantly, in nation building. So thank you everyone once again. And as a diaspora outside India who carries the heart, carries within your hearts the nationhood, the Indianness, the Bhartiyata which we talk about, the feeling of being proud Indian, and the way India is growing in all fields, I think your contribution, especially in the countries as important as United States of America, your representation here and your acceptance in this society and the contribution you make to American society and the contribution you make to India as a nation which is growing and which is developing. So thank you very much once again, all the Indians here, all the Americans here. You may be carrying a different color passport, but dil mein tiranga hi hai. You got to accept that. So, thanks a lot for that. And a wonderful evening. I had a wonderful stay for last about 15 odd days in the USA. This is I think my third or fourth visit here. And we'll come back again. And talking about Operation Sindoor per se, a mention was made of Pulwama, a mention was made of Uri, and of course there was a description and there was a poem sung by Ms. Pooja on Pahalgam and Operation Sindoor. When Uri happened in 2016, it was a single service retaliation. That means army only carried out the surgical strikes as we know it. It was a shallow depth from the line of control, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and it was a single night operation. Single service, single night, a limited depth. And when Pulwama happened, I happened to be the corps commander in Kashmir that time, and we neutralized that module within 100 hours. And when the Balakot strikes happened, that was a single service, only Air Force participated in that retaliation. And more important aspect of that retaliation was our fighters, the aircrafts, they crossed the line of control, they overflew Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, the whole of it, and then they overflew the international boundary, and then went and bombarded Balakot inside proper Pakistan. So they bombed Balakot inside Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan and returned back safely. So that was the display or showcasing of the military might. When you overfly a country and then bomb deep inside and then get back the same night. So that was again a single service, only Air Force operation. When Pahalgam happened, the scale and the manner of this terrorist act was so gruesome, was so pathetic. When you kill the male members of the family in front of their wives, in front of their mothers, in front of the children, by lining them up and segregating them on the basis of their religion. Now that was the most gruesome of the cold-blooded murders which you can do. So this time, it was not a single service operation. This time it was a national resolve, political will, military might, diplomatic efforts, which combined together, and the complete comprehensive national power of nation was applied against Pakistan. The diplomats did their job in those 15 days between 22nd of April to 6th of May last year, and made sure that not a single country in the world would say that India is an aggressor. That was diplomatic efforts. Military might, of course, we will be talking about it. And then the economic might.
Economists, the people who are making sure that you have the war effort and you can sustain the war effort if the war was to continue, if the war was to get extended, or the escalation ladder had to go up. So then the economic might was there behind the military to make sure they don't have to look back on their shoulders. Political will was most important. Never after 1971 war, we have hit Pakistani Punjab. This was first time after 1971 war that we hit location inside Pakistani Punjab and not merely Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, which has been a routine for last half a century plus. So that was the national resolve, political will, military might, economic strength, diplomatic efforts, which as a comprehensive national power was applied, and that's how I always say, nations go to war. Nations go to war, militaries only fight on the borders. So every Indian contributed, even a teacher in the classroom contributed by telling the young minds that it's a just war which India is engaging in. Ye dharm yudh hai. That is what it is. And dharm and what religion? Dharm is the duty of the nation to engage in war, to hit the culprits who have brought in so much of misery to the ladies and the women who lost their sons, who lost their husbands, who lost their parents. So it was from that point of view, it was a national resolve, national duty to engage in this war. Deception, surprise is part of the warfare. We are taught this in our academies. How to achieve surprise, how to achieve deception, how to conceal your intentions, how to conceal your assets. So this, and now the most important thing which has happened after this operation is a very clearly defined counter-terrorist strategy has been initiated. And that counter-terrorist strategy is, we will not as a nation differentiate between a terrorist who is carrying out the act, the organization or tanzeem who is supporting it, training it, equipping it, financing it, and the country in which that terrorism tanzeem is being flourished or being protected. India will not differentiate. The terrorist organization and the country supporting the terrorism, for us all three are terrorists and we will deal with them the way we deem fit. So that is declared policy. So there is a lot happening, and the best thing about the whole thing is, we have gone into wars earlier, we have fought many wars in the past. Every time someone or the other always said, "Okay, you are wrong." This war, the Operation Sindoor, nobody in the world said, "Okay, you did a wrong thing, you are the aggressor." Everyone appreciated. Everybody in the world appreciated and accepted our right to self-defense.
Respect and appreciation in commemoration of India's 80th Independence Day and the US release of book Operation Sindoor. I will request General Saab to please honor Brigadier Sharma, who has been instrumental always. I will now request General Dhillon to please honor Dr. Adappa Prasad Ji, the founder of Indian Association of Diaspora. We'll now request Sunil Singh Ji please come forward. And Dr. Venkateswar Roy, please join us on the stage, please, sir. Ji, please join us. And before we get into the Q&A, I will now request our honorable veterans to please come forward. And
I have a couple of community leaders who want to facilitate. Just before honoring our veterans, I would invite Telangana Committee, Kamlakar ji, Baburav Samla, Ramesh ji, Raghavendra ji, please come here. I would request Bhanu Magluri ji and a couple of his teammates to come on the stage. So please be patient, everybody take a seat. We are honoring veterans who are here.
Big round of applause for him.
I am that tiny guy.
Please. Now I'd like to request Commander Soni from Navy. Please join on stage, please. There are two. Now I would like to request Commander Sohi to be on the stage, please. And once again, thank you for all the service you have done for the nation. We'd like to request Colonel P.C. Sharma to be on the stage, please. Round of applause. Thank you for your service. And at the end, we would like to request Squadron Leader Neha. Thank you once again. Thank you for your services. We are very honored to have all of you here. You would like to say a few words, sir?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You all heard General Dhillon. It's a pleasure for us to be here. I just want to tell everybody here. What the general did not mention, but what he meant was warfare, either at the sea, in the air, or the ground, is all dependent on three factors. One is humbleness, other is humanness, the other is hope. Today, General Dhillon has given all of us hope, humbleness, and what I would like to say, humanness. Thank you very much.
See, we are so blessed. We have two generations in the serving the Indian Army right in this hall. And I request Brigadier Amit Sharma to please come and join his dad, Colonel Sharma, and say a few words on this occasion.
Thank you, Makeji. Honorable General Dhillon, all the respected veterans, the community leaders and everybody who's here today, ladies and gentlemen. So it's my proud privilege to be here representing the Indian Army since I'm still serving, and of course the Government of India in the capacity that I am right now in the embassy. What I want to assure the diaspora here is what the General has already mentioned, is that the country is in safe hands. Your India is in safe hands. As I stand before you, I can mention to you, of course, that I was myself fighting the war, Operation Sindoor, as a brigade commander. And being there, I can vouch for it that we did whatever was required. The General has already mentioned what went through the preparations and the deliverance of the task at hand. What I want to mention specifically here is that everybody must be aware that there has never been an operation or a war earlier on where a government would have said that this is not yet over. As you all are aware, the Operation Sindoor is on. And this Operation Sindoor is going to remain on till the time we do not actually meet our overall desired end state of finishing the terrorism from the face of the neighbor.
Jai Hind everyone, and today standing here on the soil of United States of America, I think the feeling which I got in this hall where young children to very respected elders, all belonging to India, all coming from India, settled here, having the citizenship of this country, contributing to this country, but not forgetting their roots, not forgetting where they come from, not forgetting where they belong, not forgetting what is the culture, what is the history, what are the ethos, what is their sabhyata. That is what is most important. That's what binds us all together. You may be working anywhere in the world. Your heart belongs to India, your heart beats for India, and your heart is there. Only thing I request to everyone here in the United States of America and other parts of the world, please make sure your next generation, your children, your grandchildren, they learn about India, they visit India, they learn the values of being an Indian. Those, I think, are the best values in the world. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Namaste, this is Dr. Adata Prasad, Community Leader of Washington DC Metro Area. Today we have a large gathering in Maryland Potomac Community Center. We were hosting Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon from India, who wrote Operation Sindoor book. And this is a book release event. A lot of prominent community leaders have attended, like Desis Singh, Sunil Singh ji and others. And he gave, Sri Dhillon gave a great speech, both inspiring and a detailed speech about how Operation Sindoor happened, how Pakistan begged to surrender, and how India is ready for any eventualities, and no country, including Pakistan, can have an eye on India, evil eye on India. So it was a great success, scores of people, great attendance, and even children were pin drop silence, they were hearing. And he gave an inspiring message for the second generation Indian diaspora as well.
Namaste, मैं सुनील सिंह, चेयरमैन ऑफ नेशनल काउंसिल ऑफ एशियन इंडियन एसोसिएशंस। आज इंडियन डायस्पोरा ने फोटोमैक के कम्युनिटी सेंटर में जनरल कमलजीत सिंह ढिल्लन आज हम लोगों ने वेलकम किया, जो कि इंडिया के आर्म फोर्सेज में जनरल रहे हैं। जस्ट रिटायर, ही रोट सेवरल बुक्स। आज उनके ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के ऊपर उन्होंने बड़ी बुक लिखी है, उसका आज इनाग्रेशन हुआ। और वी हैव लॉट ऑफ पीपल हियर एंड इट वाज ग्रेट प्रोग्राम। आई वांट टू थैंक Manjeet Singh ji for joining us. He is right here in my right. Thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you very much. Keeping the India safe. Thank you. Thank you. It's a great honor for us, all the Indian diaspora, to welcome you to the United States for your book release. Thank you. Lieutenant Dhillon, on this very sacred land of America, everybody visits as a Makkah Madina for them. And it's a pleasure that General Dhillon is here. Nobody has talked about his ancestors. His forefathers have served in British Army, and that is the tradition of the family, which he has kept alive all his life. And I have no idea how his kids are, where the sons and daughters are working, but it is a family tradition which he has lived, and he has kept on the family tradition very much active and alive. And I wish him good luck in all his future activities.
We are truly blessed and honored and blessed that General Dhillon is here with us in Washington DC and Maryland. And General Dhillon's presence itself is a resolve that every single citizen of India is safe and protected, and Indian Army can go to any extent to protect the life and assets of India and every citizen of India. And Operation Sindoor is continuing, and it's an assurance. ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एक शौर्य है, संकल्प है, समर्पण है। जय हिंद जनरल ढिल्लों, आपकी सेवा के लिए हम सदैव ऋणी रहेंगे।
थैंक यू।